Hey, good afternoon, everybody. We're on the air. Game started just a few minutes early, but we are here at Suwannee Middle School for Suwannee softball as the Lady Pups take on Lafayette County. The visiting Hornets up to bat. The leadoff batter is Aniston Bonafide. He's got a full count here.
A full count and a familiar name. Her dad, Scott, is a Suwannee alumni, and strike three right there, Wayne.
And one down in the inning real quick. Wayne Luttrell, Tom Daniels here at the ball field at Suwannee Middle School. Suwannee Middle School softball brought to you by Cameron Concrete. We certainly appreciate Alex and the crew out there for sponsoring this. One down in the inning on the strikeout. Libby Morgan now the batter. She's the Hornets' second baseman. Hornets got some sharp uniforms, Tom. What do you think of that?
Oh, the
Black uniforms?
black, white with a little red trim.
Yeah, looking good. And laying down a bunt, that'll be foul. Suwannee in their traditional green, but they've got black pants to go with it, so that's kind of a neat combination as well. Just underway here on the middle school field. Next to us, the boys baseball team, they're practicing, getting ready for a big game tomorrow. A little late on that one. 2 strikes on the bat.
1-2 is a count.
Spreads out a little bit, digs in.
Ooh,
There's strike 3.
wow. And Wayne, that was be a tough pitch for me or you to hit.
Tell you what, she's pretty impressive there on the mound for Suwannee.
Yes.
And that's Dukes. That's Brielle Dukes. And she's looking good, man, looking strong. High school ought to be scouting down here.
You said, like you said before, they may be calling a few up.
That pitch a little bit high.
Ball 1.
Broadcasting live here, River Country Sports. There's the pitch, and that one's going to be foul off the right side.
Very, very late on that one.
Elena Ship is the batter. She's the shortstop for the Hornets. 1-1 count. Squares to bunt and tries to drag it down the third base side. That'll roll foul.
Well, Wayne, we've had 3 batters. Every one of them has tried to bunt down the third base line.
And normally, a bunt, if you can lay it down, I mean, that you're going to run it out if you got some speed.
Well, the other thing you have to understand, this is an entirely dirt infield, so there's no grass to help you over there either. Whoa.
And there's a called strike. And that's going to be strikeout, strikeout, strikeout to retire the side. At the end of a half inning, Lafayette fails to score. Suwannee coming to bat next. It's Suwannee Middle School Bullpup softball here on rivercountrysports.com. Want professional concrete services in Live Oak and surrounding areas? Look to Cameron Concrete. They specialize in efficient concrete services for residential and commercial jobs. With their experienced team and state-of-the-art equipment, they can ensure reliable delivery of concrete for all types of projects. From slab construction to sidewalk installation, patio design and installation, concrete repair, plus recycled asphalt millings for driveways and roads. Trust Cameron Concrete for quality workmanship and excellent customer service. Cameron Concrete, 386-590-1279. Online at CameronConcrete.com. Your one-stop auto shop, J&W Automotive. You know, at J&W, they do paint and body work. Yeah, collision repair, paint jobs, bumper repair. They'll handle your insurance claim for you. At J&W, no job is too big or too small. They also sell vehicles, repair vehicles, retire vehicles, plus front-end alignments, AC work, computer diagnostics. They cut and program keys. They are your one-stop, all-in-one automotive shop. J&W Automotive. Highway 129 North in Live Oak. Call 364-1377. Online at jwautos.com. Tom, first middle school softball game we've ever broadcast. Even on radio, we never did a middle school softball game.
Oh no, and I have to tell you, I told people I'm really excited. They go, "You got to be kidding." I said, "I have 5 daughters and 9 granddaughters. I like the fact that this creates interest in the sport, and people get to see this on the live stream, and they get to tell their friends, and it's like, hey, you know what? Maybe this softball stuff's not so bad."
Well, I tell you what, whether it's baseball, softball, I mean, just giving opportunities for kids to play sports and excel. I mean, that's what it's all about. So great opportunity here. And, with Suwannee, they've got A and B teams. So a lot of opportunities if girls want to play softball. And as you were talking about when we did the high school game, scholarship opportunities abound. So if you've got some talent, we'll find a spot for you.
And this is where you need to start right here. This is where start getting the fundamentals and little competition. It still should be some fun. And I forgot to tell you, not only do I know Aniston since she's born, she's left-handed.
There you go. Southpaw. Riel Dukes to lead off for the Lady Pups. And takes the first pitch high for ball one. Tom's having to fill in for John. He's not able to be here today, so running the scoreboard along with doing the color announcing. We're challenging your skills today. There's a called strike, 1-1.
I'm a multitasker as long as I can put on my glasses.
Peyton Lopez is on deck, followed by Mabry Cameron.
I know Lopez is a common name, but I'm wondering if that's her brother on the varsity.
Could be.
Fouled off.
Maybe it runs in the family. Back to the screen. No score if you're just tuning in here in River Country. Appreciate you watching. And the cool thing about the stream is, you can watch it anytime you want. You can watch it live or you can watch it later.
Ooh.
Took something off of that one. Didn't climb that ladder, so 2-2.
And this is a nice, well-kept field here. I was on it before the game. I wish I had the distance. Whoa.
And got to that one to the second baseman, and the put out is made, and a nice play out there at second base by Libby Morgan. Throws over to Reese Walker at first, and the put out is made.
And Wayne, if you're scoring at home, it's 4-3.
That is correct.
I don't know how many people are scoring at home.
Probably not too many. I used to do that. I used to have my scorebook at home and watch the Saturday afternoon baseball game.
Whoa.
Keep score.
Aniston a little wild here, but that's typical of left-handers.
Peyton Lopez, now the batter. He's the Suwannee catcher.
Kind of tells you that skilled people, well, it's probably going to be your catcher, pitcher, shortstop, probably going to be your first three batters everywhere.
Aniston Bonafide working on the hill for Lafayette. Nobody's reached base as of yet.
No, and Aniston getting a little wild here. She's 3-0.
I went to set up. I got here, and we were going to set up behind home plate, but I noticed reserved seating there. So I didn't want to make anybody mad, so that's why we're over here toward the third base dugout.
But we have shade, so I'm happy that you picked this.
And that just worked out. There's ball 4 and a walk, and our first base runner is Peyton Lopez. She's at first. 1 down in the inning, and now here comes Cameron. Mabry Cameron, the shortstop for Suwannee. Reese Ratliff follows her in the cleanup spot. Then it's Claire Burnett after that.
Hey, Wayne, what did I do that I can't get her on first base?
Abigail Dees is the runner at first base.
Come on, Aniston, let's go. Hey, watch the steal.
Ball up high. What are you trying to do?
Trying to get our runner on first.
Where's it say it?
There we go. Okay. Was it not on the screen?
We're multitasking, Tom. Sawyer over there working overtime as well, keeping us going. Popped in the air. Second baseman makes a nice play on the ball. That's 2 good plays by the second baseman for Lafayette, Libby Morgan.
Well, we have a runner in scoring position with 2 out. Cleanup hitter up.
Reese Ratliff, she can do some damage here and put Suwannee on the scoreboard if she can come through with a base hit. And to the first baseman, a nice snag over there at first base for the putout. Reese Walker with a good play, and that'll do it for Suwannee. And they're at bat at the bottom of the first inning. After 1, there is no score. Lafayette at Suwannee is middle school softball here on RiverCountrySports.com.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Van Carpet One. For 78 years, we've been your local family-owned and operated floor covering store, and we can't wait to serve you. Let's go check out some of the stuff we've got and say hey to the guys.
Hey guys, this is Michael Van here at Van Carpet One. Wanted to show you our huge display of carpet. Got about 1,000 rolls for you that we can order. We also keep about 100 in stock that are on clearance, so please come down and give us a visit. We appreciate it.
Come in and see the largest tile collection in North Florida. Van Carpet One has every tile you could possibly imagine. If you can't find it here, they don't make it. Guys, take a look at this. This is just some of our options in waterproof vinyl plank, where we have the largest selection anywhere around here, including over 70 pallets in stock, ready to go right now. Come in and see our fantastic selection of elegant hardwood too, followed up by fantastic service that you expect from a company like Van Carpet One.
Come on in and see us.
We can't wait to serve you. And that's a boom shakalaka.
This broadcast made possible here in River Country thanks to Cameron Concrete, also known as Cameron Enterprises. They specialize in efficient concrete services for Suwannee and surrounding counties. Call 386-590-1279, 590-1279, or go online to CameronConcrete.com.
And Alex and his beautiful wife, Jennifer, behind home plate, watching the game as the crowd continues to come in.
We got a nice day for it.
Oh, yeah. And, I don't know the batter, but she's number 99, and I always love when they wear those numbers.
Yeah, this is Kaylee Taylor. And you can't go any higher unless you're going to 3 digits back there. So number 99 starts us out here in the top of the second inning. And she's got that hitter stance. Takes a cut at that one to second base, and quick play over to first. And the put out is made. A nice play out there by Kelsey Stratton, throwing over to Reese Ratliff at first.
And Wayne, Reese Stratton over there, the second baseman, is left-handed. You
Yep.
don't, Don Mattingly, I think, was the last left-handed second baseman, and that was for like an inning.
Well, she handled it like no problem. If you're left-handed, right-handed, or no glove at all, I mean, just a nice play.
And making the play at first is a little difficult. The other bases, it's not as big a deal.
And here's Musgrove at the plate now. Xylee Musgrove. How about that for a first name? Xylee.
I
like it.
can't say I've heard any other ones.
No. But that's the thing, though. You don't want to be a copycat.
Way to watch.
I got to turn everything on here.
Let's go, Ziley. Good eye. Way to watch. Hey, bring it there. She's not perfect.
One down here. Top of the second inning on the scoreless game.
Right.
At the Suwannee Middle School softball field. There's a called strike.
Well, she struck out the side in the first inning. So
Got a foul little piece of that one. Hang in there.
well, I've got it now. We're at the top of the second.
The Animal Companion Hospital scoreboard. Clay, third baseman across the diamond it goes, and in time. Score that one 5-3, Tom.
Okay, but no double first base here. You would think that they might have that.
Blair Burnett throwing across to Reese Ratliff. Maybe that's just couldn't afford 2 bags, maybe. They haven't instituted it at this level yet.
All right, way to
And a piece of that one. Finley Phil now the batter.
And
2 down in the inning.
Wayne, that last out is the first thing that's been even remotely hit to the left side of the infield. These girls are so tough to hit.
Yeah, both pitchers are bringing it right now. That one's in the dirt. Down even at a ball and a strike. Foul to the screen and into the Hornet dugout there.
Just missed the computer here.
Yeah, well, that's why we have the screen in front of us. Helped us out.
2 on you, kid.
Ooh, fastball. Got by the catcher, however. She'll try to take first base and
Oh, bad.
does so. Yep. Ball into right field, trying to take second. There's the throw down, and they got her at second. So the strikeout doesn't hurt.
Hey,
That's going to
hey.
retire the side.
Give us a scoring on that one, Coach.
I'm going to do that during the commercial break. Back after this on rivercountrysports.com.
Want professional concrete services in Live Oak and surrounding areas? Look to Cameron Concrete. They specialize in efficient concrete services for residential and commercial jobs. With their experienced team and state-of-the-art equipment, they can ensure reliable delivery of concrete for all types of projects. From slab construction to sidewalk installation, patio design and installation, concrete repair, plus recycled asphalt millings for driveways and roads. Trust Cameron Concrete for quality workmanship and excellent customer service. Cameron Concrete, 386-590-1279. Online at CameronConcrete.com. Your trusted local real estate partner in Live Oak, Grantham Realty, for all your real estate needs in North Florida. With over 20 years experience, they're more than just a real estate agency. They're your friends and neighbors dedicated to serving this vibrant community. So whether you're buying or selling, you can trust Grantham Realty to provide solutions that fit your needs. At Grantham Realty, you'll be treated as a friend, not a number. Contact their friendly team today. Grantham Realty, 386-362-7080.
Doing that, but
And back here as Tom tries to figure out the fancy scoreboard brought to you by Companion Animal Hospital.
well, just some recommendations
Let me
I
just-
wanted to make to the company.
I just want to point out that John runs this thing normally. So you can, if he can do it, you can do it. I promise.
Well, I've got some
The pro-
technical help I've sent out, and Sawyer is out here, and he's still looking for it also. So
Yeah.
I don't feel so bad. Oh, here it is, right here.
Yeah.
Now we got it.
Okay. This is the bottom of the second inning, so it is correct, by the way. And Claire Burnett is your batter.
That's the bottom line. Is I have it right wing,
Yes.
and the count is 1-2. So if you check your
To Claire.
companion
Number 6
animal
digs in.
hospital,
Waits for Bonifay's pitch and fouls that one back to the screen. So he's doing the BG thing, staying alive.
number 5 batter in the order. See if we can get a little action going here.
Woo! Swing and a miss. Quick drop, throw down to the base, and nice play out there covering the bag. Walker caught that a little off the bag, but she got back to the bag and made the tag.
Well,
So the
Wayne,
strikeout.
did you tell everybody how you scored that one that ended the inning that you were going to do?
Well, it was a strikeout. It was a pass ball.
I want all the numbers.
Then it was thrown into right field. The right fielder was number 9, thrown to the second baseman for the putout. So 9-4. How's that sound?
No,
You don't like that?
4-3-9-4.
4-3. The second baseman got the ball, threw it to the first baseman, then
Oh,
she
I'm-
threw it to the right fielder. Then what are you talking about? I had the score right. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We're past that. And now Lloyd is at the bat. This is Kinsley Lloyd, the center fielder for Suwannee. 1-1 count. A little bit high.
4-2-1.
Maddie Leak on deck. She's the extra player, designated player,
Ooh, just missed.
just off the plate. Well, didn't miss by much. Took
Just-
strike 3.
Strike 2.
No, I'm sorry. Strike 2.
Pay attention to your scoreboard here. Wayne.
I can't see it. Sun's in my eyes.
Full count. And don't be chasing because she can be wild. That's ball
And there's
4.
ball 4. And Suwannee with a base runner. They had a base runner the last inning, left stranded at second. Now 1 down in the inning, runner at first base, and Maddie Leak coming to the plate.
Watch the bot.
You never know. Maybe Dial will get her skills every fit.
Oh, the DH in baseball, the DP in softball. Instead of a designated hitter, designated player. Means the same thing. See if Maddie can move the runners around. That's high. Good eye.
I know her mom and dad, and she's a travel ball player.
You know everybody's mom and dad.
Yeah, just about.
Half of them, you know their grandparents as well.
If you live long enough.
Clears the bunt, pulls back. So 3-0.
3-0, you got to think we're going nowhere. And unlike the other games where the girls on first end up on second, ball four.
Yeah, there's ball four. Back-to-back walks, first and second now.
Yeah,
One down.
We're going to have a little timeout. Pitcher going to go out there and talk a little bit.
Little meeting on the mound. And while we do that, what's happening in your town? Riverbend News has the answer, proudly serving Suwannee, Hamilton, and Lafayette counties for over 5 years now. They bring you local news that you can trust. Subscribe now at riverbendnews.org or call 386-364-4141. That's 364-4141. Or you can drop by the office. That's at 113 Northeast of Wall Street, downtown Live Oak, Florida. Riverbend News, bringing local news home.
Well, Wayne, they had a little meeting on the mound. Coach sat there, settled them down. Nobody out.
And basically say throw strikes.
Yeah. Runners on first and second. And where are we at in the order? The seventh hitter or the eighth hitter?
Yeah, this is Emma coming to the bat. This is the eighth hitter. 10 in the order.
Okay. Well, you might see somebody turn around, try to sacrifice and move those runners over. And the runners are going to be real alert for that pass ball. Run it up in the air and foul.
Yep. Got to get that down.
No,
Balakis.
Tough name.
I think is how you pronounce that. I hope I didn't get that wrong. We just call her Emma.
That'll work.
And she waits for the pitch, and there it is. A little bit low. Good eye.
2-1.
2 balls and a strike.
See if the sack is still on. I'd like to see a hit and run. Whoa, way outside.
3-1 now. And a walk here would load them up.
Yeah, and I think here you got to see if you can put the pressure on the pitcher. She has to make 2 pitches. She had to make 3-1 pitch. And if she gets a strike, then she's got to come back and make a 3-2 pitch. So I would be taking. See if coach did.
There's ball 4, and the bases are now juiced.
Coach gave her the sign, and we got runners everywhere. Nobody out.
Got Lloyd at third, Leak at second. Now, Emma is at first base, and this is Braylon Kirby coming up with the bases loaded. 1 down in the inning. Aniston Bonafide trying to regain her control. She looked good in the first inning. Getting a little wild here in inning number 2.
Yeah, that one was high for ball.
Don't forget tomorrow night, high school varsity baseball. Suwannee will be in action. 7 o'clock is our airtime. Wakulla coming to town. There's a call strike.
Well, Wayne, since Wakulla was so nice to River Country Sports out there, did you ask if maybe we might want to charge them $500 to do a radio broadcast?
Yeah, we should.
Strike 2. She chased that one. That one was way out of the strike zone.
We got to go over there for football this year, so hopefully they'll let us bring cameras and we won't have the problems we had a couple of years ago. But we normally get a hard time when we go over there, and then their guys come, and we always treat them nice when they come here.
Whoa, that one rolls.
And it's trying to score. Underneath the tag. How about that? Nice slide.
Yeah, the throw was there, but like you said, she got underneath it. And the runners move up, so.
Yep, second and third. Got 1 run in, still 1 down. Kirby at the plate.
And with that, the count goes to 2-2.
And as a coach, you got those runners on. You want to get them in any way you can, but you got to be careful here. The way the ball bounces back off of the concrete behind you.
Oh,
So it looks like a pass ball, but it can ricochet right back to the catcher. And I thought she was nailed. If
yeah, you only have
pitchers
about 18 feet.
just didn't get the tag down.
3-2, big pitch here for Aniston. Whoa, way, way high. And go back, go back, go back. Come on, come on, come on, come on. And the runners are moving up everywhere.
Sure are.
That was a pass ball, and a runner from third came down. And because of what you said with that, the ball came right back to her. And she turned around and headed to third.
Yeah. Now, normally in a play like that, your pitcher's going to come and back you up, so the catcher runs at her, and then gets in that hot box. I mean, we used to practice that all the time.
Yeah,
The hot box or the pickle.
that's why they're still playing middle school ball, because all she had to do was take that ball and run right at her.
Yep.
Whoa,
And up in the air, right side, first baseman calls for it and cannot make the catch. That was in foul territory, so it's a long foul ball.
And even though it was a foul ball, that was the best cut we saw at anything so far.
That was a nice cut. I got underneath a little bit. This is top of the order here with Dukes. 2-0 Suwannee with the lead here, bottom of the second. Yeah, pitch just off the plate.
Good miss.
2 runs in, 1 out.
1-1 count. Keeping up with the scoreboard, right?
You got it.
Okay. Don't make Sawyer mad at us.
No,
Called strike.
don't make Sawyer madder at us.
Yeah. I got to give Sawyer and the whole staff, we high school kids, as soon as they got out of school, man, they rushed down here, and I'd set up, got as far as I could, and then they took over and got it done. And there's a good piece of hitting there into the outfield. That was going to roll all the way to the wall. And so that's a double, still running, going for a 3, and is she going to get there? Tag, yep, they called her out. Tag was high and the feet were low, but she nailed trying to stretch that into a triple.
Yeah, and
That
that's
scored two RBI to her credit, so give her a double and then thrown out at third.
yeah, and you will learn as you play this game, whether it's softball or baseball, is you just don't do that. There's 1 out, you can score from second.
Yeah.
You don't need to get to third.
No,
But that's one of the nuances that they will learn.
Suwannee able to play a couple more runs there, so extends their lead a little bit. And that one's foul off of the right side. Peyton Lopez, the batter.
Wayne, their scoreboard's a little bit behind. We have more than 2 runs.
Yeah. 2, and in the air, and that one is going to be just off the glove of the center fielder. Phil, y'all chased it down, but could not squeeze it. Now they got the scoreboard caught up, so 4-0. Runner at first base, inning continues with 2 down, and here comes Mabry Cameron.
Her mom and dad in attendance here. They'll be able to go home and watch the game tonight. It's Cameron Concrete.
Abigail D is now the designated runner with the speedster on base. And she went after that. That was upstairs.
It makes no difference what level. When they're in your eyes, you like to swing. Baseball, softball, T-ball.
That's a hard pitch to lay off.
Yeah,
Down the line, going to be foul. I think with her speed, she might have run that one out anyway. But
oh, yeah, she's a pretty good athlete.
Just off the third base side and foul. Cameron now 2 strikes against her.
She's a travel baller. Her and Maddie. Oh,
Swing and a miss. Went after that high one once again, and that's going to do it for Suwannee's at bat. But they plate 4, and after 2, it's the Lady Bullpups 4 and the Lady Hornets nothing. Suwannee Middle School softball right here on RiverCountrySports.com.
Want professional concrete services in Live Oak and surrounding areas? Look to Cameron Concrete. They specialize in efficient concrete services for residential and commercial jobs. With their experienced team and state-of-the-art equipment, they can ensure reliable delivery of concrete for all types of projects. From slab construction to sidewalk installation, patio design and installation, concrete repair, plus recycled asphalt millings for driveways and roads. Trust Cameron Concrete for quality workmanship and excellent customer service. Cameron Concrete, 386-590-1279. Online at CameronConcrete.com.
No matter what the road ahead brings, we'll be there. That's why Farm Bureau Insurance has been a trusted name for over 70 years. You deserve more. You deserve a promise.
Local people, great rates, friendly service. That's the Farm Bureau Insurance promise. Farm Bureau Insurance, serving Florida for over 70 years. In Suwannee County, you'll find Farm Bureau in Branford and in Live Oak. In Branford on Drain Street, phone 935-1274. And in Live Oak on Dowling Avenue, call 362-1274. Farm Bureau Insurance.
RiverCountrySports.com. Don't forget tonight we've got our Suwannee Sports Report. Coach Moran joins Tom and I, and that'll be available starting at 7 o'clock tonight. Runs live at 7, and then it's archived so you can watch it any time. The Suwannee Sports Report brought to you by Roundtree Moore Ford, Highway 90 in Lake City, Florida. And we certainly appreciate them sponsoring the Sports Report here on the channel.
you know, Wayne, I went to a place today, and James Marshall Robinson was there, and he told me he watches and listens to all of this. And he was telling me about the girls' softball game. You know, I'm like, oh, I'm glad you're paying attention. He goes, yeah, don't forget tomorrow night you got a game.
We love people like that. Thank you for the support. No question. Riley Gamble leading off here in the third inning. And she gets ahead in the count here. Working against Brielle Dukes. Swing and a miss. 2-1 now the count.
Stay on the ball. Lots of weight on it. Watch it get back. All the way through.
Strike.
Come on, you gotta protect.
2-2 count now. As Dukes came back from 0-2, now 2-2. She rocks and deals in the dirt. Count goes full.
Let's see if she gives her a little something to hit. Wayne, our left fielder is very, very shallow over there. Ball 4.
Yep. And that's the first Hornet base runner. So Gamble to first base, and that'll bring up Reese Walker. He's number 12. Pretty famous number throughout history. It's down low for a ball. Throw down to first base. A little snap throw there. Back safely.
Wayne, one of the big differences between this and the high school game is when we're watching a high school game, the girls just, they made it to first. They pretty much got second. But here, evidently you're maybe not as fast, and the girls throw enough that they're a threat to throw you out.
Misses once again. Two balls and a strike is count. 2-1 count. Runner first base. Nobody down here. Hornets with a chance to get back into this game.
Yeah. Suwannee doesn't need to give them that opportunity. Yeah, she went chasing on that one.
Yeah, it's probably downstairs, but took a cut at it. 2-2 now. I don't know. When I coached at the lower levels, I wanted the kids to go up there swinging.
Oh, yeah.
Now you take it. A little saying, walks good as a hit, but
I mean, there's
with a
situations.
base hit and that confidence,
It depends on the situation. People on base, not on base. Very rarely do you hit 3-0, but you can give the green. I think Coach Moran will tell you that.
There's back-to-back walks now, issued by Dukes, and now first and second with nobody down. There's Riley Mallett.
And if you check your companion animal hospital scoreboard, it's actually very, very right.
Very nice. You figured by the middle innings you'd have this thing down.
We're there.
So
We're there.
now John does it without having to also announce at the same time. And he doesn't have the sun in his eyes. So there you are, overcoming all of that.
Well, I'm younger than John.
But you are actually.
By about a year.
I have to remember that.
Well, Coach Hutchinson out there trying to settle her pitcher down. The umpire said, "Okay, enough time. Let's go.
Back to it.
We don't have lights."
That is true.
She's working on the mound there. Well, we don't have a mound, but she's working on the circle. See what I'm saying out there?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's see if that helps. So nobody out. Runners on first and
Got a
second.
double header tomorrow. Lake City Middle comes in here, so you got a baseball and softball game going on at the same time, and the B team goes to Branford tomorrow. Just letting you know.
Why do I have the third inning and they have the fourth inning?
I don't know. It is the third inning.
Okay.
I can confirm that.
Okay. Whoa.
I'm not sure where they're keeping the score because there's no press box here. So somebody must have
Oh, they're here somewhere.
somewhere in there.
Yeah. And they're doing a better job than me.
And in the air, that one's twisting foul, and it will land out of play.
Off the roof.
You get a piece of that one, though, sent it a long way, but just foul.
0-2 is the count. So she got it her way.
And Emma chasing that one, but could not catch it off the rooftop.
That's Riley Gamble, the left fielder, right?
No.
No?
Lafayette's a bat. There's strike three.
It's a little confusing there.
Yeah, well, the runner ran down, but there was already a base occupied, and it got a little confusing there. But we got one down, still 2 men on base, and to the top of the order here, with Aniston Bonify.
Well, I'll get that one right. Good cut.
Yep, good cut. Popped it back to the screen.
Runner now on second.
And she's deeper in the box. Here on the second at bat, she's all the way back. Trying to catch that timing. Like that time, she was running toward the front of the box. So I was thinking she's going to kind of drag a bunt down there. The idea. There's the 0-2 pitch. That's in the dirt, and that'll allow the runners to scoot. Now second and third.
They just trying to make me work, Ray.
Ball and 2 strikes. And in the air and foul. Boy, if that would have been fair, that could have been trouble just over the third baseman.
And the thing is, you say just over the third baseman, but because everybody bunts, the third baseman is, the lines are 60 feet, and they're like, 50 feet away.
And that would have been just in between, without left fielder playing a little deeper.
Hey, wait a second.
Foul.
She's
He's fighting up there.
yeah, she timing this one a little bit.
Suwannee Middle School softball made possible because of Cameron Concrete, Cameron Enterprises. Get a chance. Thank Alex for making these broadcasts possible. This is the first of 3 middle school softball games we'll bring you here on the channel. And that's in the air, center field, left field. Who wants it? Left fielder makes the squeeze. And now they'll tag and go to home, and going to be cut off by the pitcher. The throw was there, but catcher could not squeeze it. Got the out, however, and the Hornets get a run.
Hornets get on the scoreboard.
Charlie, come on.
Well, 4-1 ball game, 2 down, and Libby Morgan, the batter. I'm surprised the runner didn't get to third base, but she's still at second.
Well,
Dirt, and a nice job back there to block that one. Boy, good
she,
play by Peyton.
the runner at second had to make sure the runner on third was going because that ball was right near her.
Yeah.
Because they would have had her out at third if she had tagged.
Well, I'm just saying once the play went home,
Oh, yeah.
I'm at third base.
Yes.
Two oh.
Libby Morgan, the batter. Whoa, that
And there,
bounces.
that'll get her to third. And the throw down is going to be closer than that should have been, but she's safe at third. 3 balls on the batter.
That ball, Libby! Hey, way ahead, Libby, way ahead.
You know, the cool thing is they're learning here as they go. I mean, this is still,
They are,
teaching moments. And
but a lot of stuff they really are pretty fundamentally good.
well, especially kids that have been playing travel ball, they get a good background before they ever get here. There's ball 4, and that is the third walk of the inning issued by Dukes. Now you got first and third, still 2 outs, and we're in the meat of the order here. This is Elena Ship coming to bat. He bats in the number 3 spot.
And we'll see what they do first and third situation where they send the runner because it'll probably be in catcher's indifference. There she goes.
Swing and a miss, and there is the runner going down to second base. No throw. So now 2 runners in scoring position with 2 outs. If Ship can come around on this, we'll have a 1-run game. And there she goes, and it's into right field. It's going to be off the glove. 1 run is in. Here comes the second one. And it is 4-3, just like that.
Riley! 2-out rally.
Sure is. A nice piece of hitting there. Like Ship brings in 2 runs. It's now a 4-3 ball game, and here's Taylor. Kaylee Taylor at the plate. Rounded out to the second baseman, her last at bat. This one's going to be fouled away. Out to the shed.
Which shed?
Yeah, they got a few of them. The one behind us.
Bounced it. The runner goes down to second.
Yep.
Well, at least they
Made an attempt to throw around.
yes. But that puts her in scoring position.
No, if she's holding her glove on you, even when if you slide, just pull her.
One thing that I've seen with the girls more than the boys is trying to get them to slide.
Yeah, I've told that story before. When they first started the middle school program, Jason Furry was out here coaching, and I can remember watching, and they were trying to get girls to slide, and the girls weren't having it. That was way back when, and
Wow.
they're like, no.
All right, you see that?
Now girls, they're not afraid to get dirty.
Oh no, I don't think it's the dirty part. I
Uh,
think it's the break my leg part.
Yeah, the dirt and the raspberries that come with sliding. We played a softball season. I was in the Navy. We played on Guam, and that was a rock. I mean, you were going to get raspberries but we were playing slow pitch softball, and we slid, and then you'd have part of your legs all tore up, but it was worth it, because you were safe.
Well, there's strike 3, Wayne, and hey, they made it a game for sure.
A 4-3 ball game, Suwannee leading Lafayette as we head to the bottom of the third inning here on rivercountrysports.com.
Walt's Live Oak Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is dropping prices so low, our team keeps asking if someone hacked the system. Ram's marked down like we've forgotten what trucks cost. Jeep's crawling off the lot. Dodges with attitude and discounts to match. And with over 30 pre-owned vehicles under $20,000, it's turning into a full-blown savings stampede.
People ask me, how do you sell them so low? Volume, baby!
Walt's Live Oak Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, where the deals are unhinged and the savings don't apologize.
Want professional concrete services in Live Oak and surrounding areas? Look to Cameron Concrete. They specialize in efficient concrete services for residential and commercial jobs. With their experienced team and state-of-the-art equipment, they can ensure reliable delivery of concrete for all types of projects. From slab construction to sidewalk installation, patio design and installation, concrete repair, plus recycled asphalt millings for driveways and roads. Trust Cameron Concrete for quality workmanship and excellent customer service. Cameron Concrete, 386-590-1279. Online at CameronConcrete.com.
And back here at the ballpark, trying to figure out the changes here. The new pitcher will be Riley Gamble.
Oh, I'm sorry. Aniston went out to left field, not center field. So that made life real easy. There you go. You know, Wayne, we were talking about sliding the last inning, and Mike Jones was in Suwannee Hall of Fame, outstanding basketball player and baseball player, played with Toronto Blue Jays a million years ago when they went to the World Series. He said that for the Hispanic players, especially guys from Haiti and Dominican Republic, it was like you, they played on a rock.
Yeah.
And he said, finally, what they did to get these guys to slide, they got a slip and slide. And that's how they trained them. So that's a thought, you know, it'd be fun to learn that way.
And to the shortstop, bobbles it momentarily, a throw across, and in time. Nice play out there. Good recovery.
It was hit hard enough.
It was. And a nice play by the shortstop. It's Elena Schiff.
To the shed. That one's rattling.
I think it hit the shed that time.
Yeah.
Sarah Burnett, the batter.
New pitcher. She's a right-hander.
And you kind of got to adjust to the different pitcher here. Got used to the first one. And she adjusted quite well. Thank you very much. Down the line, that's a fair ball.
Okay.
That's going to be extra bases.
Take second.
Around first, you
Take
got
third.
second, looking at
Hold
third
her at
base.
third. Hold her.
And going to hold up right there, a stand-up triple, Claire Burnett.
Yeah, and that's, you know, when we were talking about learning, hey, if there were 2 outs, you're sending her. But with nobody out, you could score from third base on just about anything.
Yeah, and she had that momentum going. I don't know if you could have stopped her at second.
No, I don't
reeling,
mean
man.
second. I mean third. You know, I mean that had potential being in the Parker.
Coach wisely held her up there. Now here's Lloyd.
You know, and sometimes the coaches are holding them up and doing the right thing. Unfortunately, the players aren't even looking.
You know, they'll run through a stop sign every now and then. And you're probably going to get laps at practice for that. In the dirt, and here comes the runner. And not even going to have to slide. Burnett comes in, gives Suwannee a insurance run there. And I'm not even going to score past balls, wild pitches. Just, that's okay. Two and one. Kinsley Lloyd, the center fielder for Suwannee. Number 7. Mickey Mantle's number.
And Wayne, she's got the sleeves pulled up like Ted Klozewski there.
That one just missed there. 3-1.
Of course, I'm dating myself talking about people that people don't even know what I'm talking about.
Okay. I know you're talking. There's ball 4. One down in the inning, 1 run in. Lloyd now at first base, and Matty Leak comes to the plate. There's a strike.
Now, I'm not going to tell you that I know her, but when she was a little girl, she'd come to my restaurant and sing karaoke.
As a kid?
Yep.
She have a nice voice?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Took a little off speed there. A little change up, and Matty a little in front of that one, fouls it away.
Well, runner on first here.
You have become the karaoke king, by the way, in your old age here.
Yeah,
you're everywhere. Some night, I mean, you're singing Lake City, you're singing in Live Oak, at Mayo, swing and a miss.
She tipped that right into the glove. Good play by the catcher.
2 down. 1, 2, 4. Where are you at this week?
I am at Lake City Country Club on Friday night.
All right.
Thursday, I'll just be out someplace singing. And tonight I would have been at Sandy's place in Gainesville, but I'm here doing this game. Throw down the second is not in time. And Wayne, that's an actual for real stolen base right there.
Okay. I'll write it down then. Just for you. I know the Spirit of the Suwannee has karaoke on Thursday night.
Yeah, I'll be there. I just like to mention the names of our sponsors.
Yeah. Went to the Amp Jam last weekend at the Spirit. Man, that was a big bunch of fun. Should have seen Dumpster Funk. You'd enjoyed that. They did a Sly and the Family Stone set.
You know, I would have. That music I could understand.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. And there's kind of a half swing and over the second baseman and drops in front of the right fielder. And you'd have thought that scored a run with 2 down, but she wasn't running on the pitch. That's a base hit, though, for Emma. Lloyd gets over to third base. Velasquez at first. And O'Braylon Kirby is the batter. Braylon walked in her previous plate appearance. Fouled away.
Now, when you got here and you saw all those little reserve signs on the ground behind home plate,
yeah,
that's all her mom and dad.
Well, and you know, they set the table up. Originally, the school came out and set a table up for us right there in the middle of the reserve section. And I went, no, we don't need to do that. So that's why we ended up moving over here.
Fastball, and the runner's going to move up. So second and third.
Scoring position here, but 2 outs in the inning.
4-0-1.
1-1 count. Braylon Kirby waits. And she'll hit that ball. Shortstop will make a catch. Nice play out there, but the shortstop ship, and that's going to retire Suwannee. But they do get 1. So add a little insurance. Is now 5-3 after 3. The Lady Pups lead the Lady Hornets. It's Suwannee Middle School softball on RiverCountrySports.com.
Excellence in academic and clubs. Tradition, family, future. Foundations for lifelong learning. Leadership begins here. Careers start here. Curiosity meets opportunity. Building the leaders of tomorrow. Learning begins with love. One district, every student, every day. The Suwannee County School District, my choice for high-quality education.
Want professional concrete services in Live Oak and surrounding areas? Look to Cameron Concrete. They specialize in efficient concrete services for residential and commercial jobs. With their experienced team and state-of-the-art equipment, they can ensure reliable delivery of concrete for all types of projects. From slab construction to sidewalk installation, patio design and installation, concrete repair, plus recycled asphalt millings for driveways and roads. Trust Cameron Concrete for quality workmanship and excellent customer service. Cameron Concrete, 386-590-1279. Online at CameronConcrete.com.
RiverCountrySports.com and Suwannee Middle School softball here on the channel. We'll check in the softball schedule here. Let's see what the varsity girls are doing. Their next game is going to be at Fort White. That'll be on the 5th. At Fort White, the next ball game for the varsity Lady Dogs.
Wayne, your favorite batter is Eileen's up.
I do like that name. That is a neat name. Eileen Musgrove. Batting here in the top of the 4th inning. And ball 1. Riley Dukes, the pitcher for Suwannee. She has gone the distance so far. So you can see, can keep it up. It's pitched well so far. Gave up 3 runs in the last inning. And that started with the walk. She walked 3 batters.
2-out rally.
Got to find the strike zone.
You just missed.
3-0. Musgrove ahead in the count. Phil Yaw on deck.
See, and this is like the learning stuff. Nobody's on base. So take a pitch. See, if this is where a walk is as good as a hit.
And she swings into the shortstop across the diamond and in time. Got her.
See, and a walk would have been as good as a hit.
Yeah, and I'm a little surprised that she swung there on 3-0, to be honest with you. But she did. And a ground out to the shortstop. And Cameron knew what to do with it. Throwing across the diamond to Ratliff in time. So 1 down, and now here comes Tinley Philyaw.
You can watch the game tonight on YouTube.
And there's a ground ball, second base.
Live here. River Country Sports. Okay.
2 down in the end. Now Riley Gamble is the batter with 2 down.
Well, Wayne, I know we are going to have some watchers tonight. The girls in the dugout, it's Mayo girls are real excited.
And we're sitting on the on their side, first base side. That's the Lafayette dugout.
Hey, it's not the first time we have sat in a Lafayette dugout.
That's true.
We went to Lafayette and did
We've
it.
done it in Mayo. Not for middle school softball, however. That was varsity baseball. And you remember the cheap seats. Remember the guys in the trucks would sit out there, the rowdies out there in left field, and that was kind of a cool tradition.
Yeah, that was great. Yes, I do miss those days.
There's a called strike.
Raleigh, right here, man.
2-1.
Yo, what are you? Hey,
3-1.
And when we were talking about the 3-0 count and taking, well, you missed the plate 3 pitches in a row.
Yeah.
So, baseball, I think it's a little easier to throw a strike when you have to than softball.
I don't know. But they're swinging on 3-0, 3-1. That's 3-2. So no take sign. Go up there and take your cuts. Can't hit the ball if you don't swing, right? And swing and a miss there, and that's going to do it. 3 up, 3 down. Go the Hornets. And so your score remains 5-3 Suwannee. It's Suwannee Middle School softball right here on rivercountrysports.com.
Want professional concrete services in Live Oak and surrounding areas? Look to Cameron Concrete. They specialize in efficient concrete services for residential and commercial jobs. With their experienced team and state-of-the-art equipment, they can ensure reliable delivery of concrete for all types of projects. From slab construction to sidewalk installation, patio design and installation, concrete repair, plus recycled asphalt millings for driveways and roads. Trust Cameron Concrete for quality workmanship and excellent customer service. Cameron Concrete, 386-590-1279. Online at CameronConcrete.com. Your one-stop auto shop, J&W Automotive. At J&W, they do paint and body work. Yeah, collision repair, paint jobs, bumper repair. They'll handle your insurance claim for you. At J&W, no job is too big or too small. They also sell vehicles, repair vehicles, retire vehicles, plus front-end alignments, AC work, computer diagnostics. They cut and program keys. They are your one-stop, all-in-one automotive shop. J&W Automotive. Highway 129 North in Live Oak. Call 364-1377. Online at jwautos.com.
And once again, want to thank Alex, Cameron Concrete, Cameron Enterprises for sponsoring the broadcast here.
Hey, thank Jennifer too, okay?
Yes, okay.
You know,
The whole
she-
Cameron family.
She signed some of the checks.
Okay. Top of the order here for the Pups here in the fourth inning. Dukes to lead it off, followed by Lopez and Cameron.
I had dinner with them Friday night, and we were very excited about this game today.
It's pretty cool to showcase Suwannee Middle School softball and the fine facility here on campus.
We had Braylon's mother was there also, and I'd seen Rodney the day before. So yeah, they're all excited about this.
Ball high.
And and like I say, if you can create interest, it's great. Just I would love to do, somebody come up and do some rec games.
Some bomber baseball, maybe.
Yeah.
Again, we'll broadcast anything if we get the sponsorship. The company motto is as long as we at least break even. Don't want to lose money doing a broadcast, but it is a for-profit company, hopefully, so far.
Well, runner in first, nobody out, and this is one of our, I don't care what level you're playing at.
Peyton
Pitcher.
Lopez showing bunt here.
Yeah, pitcher, first base, shortstop. Those are your best players. And there goes our runner down to second,
And
unencumbered.
took a strike there, and the runner goes down to second base. So now in scoring position for Peyton. Peyton up in the box. Let's see if she bunts here. Looks like she's going to swing away this time. Nope, she squares the bunt.
Well, right through it.
Yeah. Quickly 0-2. That's the count.
See, and that's another thing that's like coach prerogative. You and I aren't having anybody bunt with somebody on second.
No, especially when you're looking at the number 2 batter. But,
Yeah.
bunting's a big part of softball. And bunting for hits. That's on the ground, but going to get first base because it
hit her.
Yeah, it
But-
hit her off the ground and then it hit her.
So, yeah, it's going to be runners at first and second because once it hits you, then the ball is dead.
Correct.
So dead ball.
I
First and
didn't know
second.
if they were going to give it to her because he didn't hit her on the fly. It was off the ground, then it hit her. But anyway.
Well, they'll be able to see that tonight when they watch
Yeah,
the
you can-
game.
There you
You'll
go.
be able to
Hopefully we're
judge for
zoomed in
yourself.
there. First and second, nobody down. And here's Cameron. She'll square the bunt, and that's a fair ball. Touched in fair territory, and everybody's going to be safe. Catcher dove for it, but couldn't come up with it. Nice try by Musgrove, but her glove just an inch or two short.
So Mabry gets on, and Wayne, how did you score it? Did you score that a hit?
I scored it in air. Sorry. The catcher's glove, she almost came up with it, but if she didn't do that, it was probably a foul ball.
That's in there for a strike. I better load the bases for us here.
This is the cleanup batter here in Ratliff, so she's you got the right person up with the bases full. See if she can open the game up here. And
That's
she
it.
does into the outfield, and that is going to drop. And here comes one run across. And we're going to go station to station, just scoring one run on that long fly ball.
And you know what? That's not nobody out. That's the way to play.
Bases are still full.
Yeah.
Got a run across, and now here comes Claire Burnett.
Just don't be bunting with the bases loaded.
And here comes the runner. That one got by and going to be safe at home.
And everybody moves up.
Lopez scores on the pass ball. Everybody moves up, as you said. Now second and third. Burnett at the dish. 1-0 count.
2-1-3. 2-1-3.
Let's go.
And we're trying to weather the storm here. There's the pitch, and
That's a
to
run.
the outfield once again, and that one's deep all the way to the wall and off the fence. Everybody's going to come around to score, going to try to stretch this one into a triple, and standing up. So Burnett clears the bases. Give her 2 RBI. Still nobody down in the inning. 4 runs have scored this inning.
Well, we've got 9 and the scoreboard's got 8.
They'll catch up. There's a ground ball, and it gets off of the third baseman's glove, and that'll score another Suwannee run.
Yeah, they need to.
Suwannee's just
Lafayette-
putting the ball in play right now.
Yeah, Lafayette needs to settle down just a little bit. Wheels are coming off a little bit.
Matty leaked the batter.
I need to catch up to know.
Shows bunt. There's a pop fly out of play. It's behind the catcher. That's one thing about bunting is you got to get the angle to put that ball down. I mean, that's worst thing you do bunting is the little pop fly.
What you try to do is catch the ball with your bat. That is.
Don't
what
let
you're
the ball
taught.
play you. In other
Right.
words, yeah.
And you need to be on top of the ball.
Well, they practice that. It's not like they don't practice it. And there she showed bunt, then squared back and swung away. That could be dangerous. Boy, you show bunt, that third baseman comes in, and then all of a sudden you're swinging away.
That's why they got masks on their faces.
It's probably a good move. 0-2, runner at first. And there's the first out of the inning. Well, Maddie took some healthy cuts at it, but ends up with a strikeout. She has walked and struck out twice. Now the batter will be Emma Balakis. And she has walked and singled in this ball game.
You know, Wayne, you look at these girls, all these right-handed hitters, everybody the same stance. You can tell that they're, somewhere along the line, whether it's this coach or travel ball coach, they've all been taught how to hit. Because it's not like watching the major leagues where guys are up there in all crazy stances.
Yeah.
These girls all have great, both
It's
sides.
just fundamental.
Yeah.
Well, you teach them fundamentals, but if you got a guy who comes up with a funny stance and he's hitting the ball, you're like, hey, just do your thing, man.
Yeah, but a lot of these girls didn't get a chance to, watch that guy who had that crazy stance.
Yeah. And, when we were kids, we used to play and you try to imitate, the major leaguers.
Yes.
And, Joe Morgan, you always did the little chicken wing there, if you're imitating him, or you had the wider stance for some, they all had different stances back in our day. In the air should be a can of corn and squeezed by the third baseman. Nice play over there. Kaylee Taylor making the out, 2 down.
Still a runner on first. We're at the bottom of the order.
Yep, Kirby coming to the dish. She has walked 0 for 1. She's flown out to the shortstop, walked and scored back in the second inning. And batting here in inning number 4. That was way up high, and that'll give second base to Lloyd.
And it hit the screen, almost hit Braley's mom. Woo. All right, got to get my runner over to second here. There you go. Companion Animal Hospital scoreboard. Got you covered, guys.
Yep, so if you've got a hound on the ground, or maybe your cat is down, bring them to Companion Animal Hospital. They'll nurse them back to health. Man, we've used them as long as I can remember. They do a great job. We get our cat food there, special cat food. Our little cat that can't eat regular food.
Take it back out there. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Well, it's actually 2 miles from my house. So I could go there if things, really got tough. Whoa, way to go, Raylan.
Yeah.
That's going to be a run.
All the way into center field, and that's an RBI. Nice piece of hitting. And we have just batted around. How about that?
And that's a hit.
That's a base hit. RBI.
Yes,
no question.
I think that's her second hit of the night.
That is her first hit. She walked.
A walk that first time.
And so the inning continues. Inning number 4 continues.
And wait, how many hits do we have?
To the top of the order. How many hits do we have, really?
Yeah, not errors, but hits.
Okay. Let's see here. 1, That's the second one.
How about the 2 triples? They were both errors.
Oh, there's 3. There's 4 of them.
I'm just trying to help you out.
Yeah, 4 hits.
And it's they have foul poles.
They do.
Yeah. I mean, this is like the real deal here. They got a flag in center field. I mean, this is really nice.
It is. Swing and a miss. Boy, big cut there by Dukes. She walked earlier in this inning. She got this inning started. So batting around here are the Suwannee Lady Pups.
She's the pitcher of record. She's got a little bit of a cushion here.
It's a called strike.
0-2.
Right there on the corner.
One more glove. One glove out.
They're trying to get out of this jam here. 2 down in the inning. Got 2 strikes on the batter. The pitch. And in the air. And that's going to fall.
It's going to be a run.
Right in center field.
It's going to be another triple.
Coming around is
This
Kirby.
one
She will score, and stopping at third base is Dukes. So that's a triple and an RBI in the 5th hit, if I have my numbers right.
And they are now in danger of being 10-run ruled.
2, 3, 4. That was the 6th hit. Correction. 6th hit of the ball game. And there's another
7th hit.
There's the 7th right there from Lopez.
And that gets by the right fielder, but Lopez falls down coming around first. So she'll have to stay there.
But give her an RBI. Another run scores for Suwannee.
And you are now in 10-run rule land.
And this is the bottom of the 4th inning. So I think if Lafayette doesn't score to keep the game going and they're at bat in the 5th, that could be it.
We could be talking to Alex.
That's right. If he'll come talk to us, that'd be great.
Well, I'll go get him. Runner goes to second.
Maybe talk to Coach Williamson.
You know, the softball coaches aren't in such a hurry to come up after the game like the baseball coaches.
We tried to get Coach Gavey to come up after the varsity game, and he had him out there running, though. He was busy coaching. And fighting to be on the Suwannee Sports Report, but he was tied up. Couldn't get there for tonight's 7 o'clock broadcast. So we got double duty. We leave here and we got to go do the coaching show tonight. Suwannee Sports Report brought to you by Round 3 More Ford. Here's ball 4. The inning continues. So Cameron draws a walk. First and second now, 2 down. And this is the 13th batter of the inning here. Reese Ratliff. He had a single and an RBI her last plate appearance. And she will rip one to the shortstop to third base, and that's going to do it. Scored 6-5, and that's 3 down. But the damage is done, and Suwannee has extended that lead now. They scored 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 runs that inning. It's now 13-3, and let's see if the Hornets can keep this game alive on rivercountrysports.com.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Van Carpet One. For 78 years, we've been your local family-owned and operated floor covering store, and we can't wait to serve you. Let's go check out some of the stuff we've got and say hey to the guys.
Hey guys, this is Michael Van here at Van Carpet One. Wanted to show you our huge display of carpet. Got about 1,000 rolls for you that we can order. We also keep about 100 in stock that are on clearance, so please come down and give us a visit. We appreciate it.
Come in and see the largest tile collection in North Florida. Van Carpet One has every tile you could possibly imagine. If you can't find it here, they don't make it. Guys, take a look at this. This is just some of our options in waterproof vinyl plank, where we have the largest selection anywhere around here, including over 70 pallets in stock, ready to go right now. Come in and see our fantastic selection of elegant hardwood too. followed up by fantastic service that you expect from a company like Van Carpet One.
Come on in and see us.
We can't wait to serve you. And that's a boom shakalaka.
Back in River Country Sports, looks like we're going to get a pitching change for Suwannee. And coming in to take over for BL Dukes is going to be Kelsey Stratton. Stratton now becomes the pitcher.
Sit down, Bill. Let me get up.
Some wholesale changes out there in the field. 13-3 ball game as we begin the top of the 5th inning. So Hornets are going to need to score at least one to keep this game alive. Otherwise, the 10-run rule will take effect. Reese Walker to lead off for the Lady Hornets here, and they're at bat in the 5th. Suwannee Middle School softball here on RiverCountrySports.com, presented by Cameron Concrete, also known as Cameron Enterprises. They specialize in efficient concrete services for Suwannee and surrounding counties. That number again, you need concrete, 590-1279. And if you want more information, got a cool website. Go to CameronConcrete.com. They got all kind of pictures. You can see some of their work and just check out all their different services. I mean, maybe you need a driveway. They got some pretty cool services. They can take care of you and make that property look good. All right, pitching change for Suwannee. And so Stratton now on the mound trying to close things out here against Lafayette. Walker to lead off. And first pitch, going to be down low for a ball.
You know, Wayne, I just walked through the crowd there and I want to thank Nancy Munson is down in Broward County watching this game tonight.
All right.
Yeah. So we want to
Swing
say
and a
hello to
miss.
Nancy.
Hey, Nancy.
And we got a new pitcher. Lefty.
Yeah, Stratton. We've already announced all that where
Oh.
you were visiting with the crowd.
Okay.
And trying to close things out here is Stratton. Changing things up just a little bit. She rocks and deals. That's upstairs.
You know, and that's another great thing. That's what you're supposed to do. You got a 10-run rule here. These kids come to practice every day. You want to pitch? Here's your chance.
That one just missed.
And in high school ball, you're allowed to put the player who took out back in once. So, you know,
That's right.
it all works out.
The reentry rule.
Yeah,
There's strike 3.
That was right down Broadway there.
Walker takes all the way, and so one down in the inning. And now to the plate will be Riley Mallard. She struck out her only previous plate appearance. Batting here in inning number 5.
And if
And
that
puts the
drops,
ball
foul.
on that one. Yeah, it's going to twist foul off the third base side. So she's a little bit in front of that one. Got good aluminum on it, but does not fall. I want to say good wood so bad.
I don't even know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
just no more wooden bats.
Now, we had that discussion with Billy. As a kid, we get the cracked bats and put nails or screws in them.
Yeah, they
Whoa,
might do what you have to do, and
there.
that's going to smart a little bit. But Mallard shakes it off and takes first base.
Hey, that may hurt a little bit, but that may be the hurt that gets us another inning here.
Well, that gets Lafayette up to the top of the order
Yeah.
here. So here comes Aniston Bonafide to the plate. Runner at first base. One down in the inning. And that's going to be popped foul.
Souvenir.
No, you don't get to keep it.
Oh, all right.
Not a middle school softball. You got to return it. You don't have an unlimited budget here.
In the dirt.
In the dirt.
And the runner on first needs to stay on first unless it really gets by the catcher. Because her run means nothing except, hey, we get another inning, so don't play silly.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning. That's
Exactly.
And boy, she went after that one in the air, center field. And nice catch out there.
Woo.
Nice catch for Lloyd. Kinsley Lloyd ran that down. I believe they made a bunch of changes, so she was the starting center fielder. Anyway.
Well, we're down to the last out here.
Could be, unless Lafayette can keep it going with a run here.
Yeah, and you were talking about their uniforms, and they're standing in front of us. That black number is trimmed in white and just barely red. And yeah, they are kind of cool. Throw down.
Throw down to second base and just got by the tag.
And that was
Close.
And that was unnecessary.
Yeah, but the stolen base.
Yeah.
It really. But now she's in scoring position to keep this game alive. So
Or it
that's what
could
they
have
were thinking.
or it could have ended the game.
Could have. Called strike.
And it cost us nothing to make the throw. We're ahead by 13 runs.
It's down.
2-1's the count. Base hit to left field. Base hit anywhere can roll a long way.
Runner at second base, and the count goes 3-1.
Look how shallow the outfielders are.
That center field was going to cover second base there for
Yeah.
a second.
Yeah.
And sometimes they'll do that. They'll sneak the center fielder up. But we don't have leadoffs in softball, so. And see, and now you stole second base, and now there's a runner at first. You would have been forced to second. So now first and second, 2 down. And here comes the always dangerous Elena Ship.
Yeah, she's had a pretty good game, I think.
As she had a single and 2 RBI her last plate appearance.
They've only got 3 runs, and she's got 2 of them.
Called strike on her first pitch to her.
She's the shortstop. She made a good play out in the field during the game.
Good athlete.
Yeah, and as we said before, the pitcher, the catcher, shortstop, at any level, they're pretty good.
And that's fouled away so quickly. 0-2 is the count. So Suwannee a pitch away if they can retire this batter.
And, if you look at the 2 lineups, pretty much those 3 players are at the top of voters. The catcher, the shortstop, and the pitcher.
Swing and a miss.
That's the ball game.
And that's going to do it.
Now, are we 10-run ruling here? Or
Yeah, I believe we are. And now they'll line up and shake hands. So congratulations, Suwannee, with the victory. Final score will be 13-3. Back to talk about it after this timeout on rivercountrysports.com.
Want professional concrete services in Live Oak and surrounding areas? Look to Cameron Concrete. They specialize in efficient concrete services for residential and commercial jobs. With their experienced team and state-of-the-art equipment, they can ensure reliable delivery of concrete for all types of projects. From slab construction to sidewalk installation, patio design and installation, concrete repair, plus recycled asphalt millings for driveways and roads. Trust Cameron Concrete for quality workmanship and excellent customer service. Cameron Concrete, 386-590-1279. Online at CameronConcrete.com.
Your trusted local real estate partner in Live Oak, Grantham Realty, for all your real estate needs in North Florida. With over 20 years experience, they're more than just a real estate agency. They're your friends and neighbors dedicated to serving this vibrant community. So whether you're buying or selling, you can trust Grantham Realty to provide solutions that fit your needs. At Grantham Realty, you'll be treated as a friend, not a number. Contact their friendly team today. Grantham Realty, 386-362-7080.
Watching the broadcast from the Keys.
And right back here, rivercountrysports.com. Congratulations to the Lady Bulldpups, 13-3. We've got Alex Cameron joining us now on the broadcast. And first of all, thank you for sponsoring this.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. It was very enjoyable.
That was a fun game.
It was exciting. The girls played well today.
And Wayne, we have Nico and Connor watching from the Florida Keys.
From the Keys.
From the Keys. And they never thought they were going to see, well, they're not going to see Alex. They're just going to hear him.
Well, good thing they don't hear me because they pick on me for not having a neck all the time.
So, you sponsored the game, and that's a great thing. But even more important than that is that you're one of the travel ball coaches here. How many of your girls are out there playing?
I think 7. We have 2 on the Mayo team and 5 on the team here, and then we have several of them on the B team with Suwannee as well.
And you can kind of tell the one, because you're teaching fundamentals.
Yes, sir.
And you can kind of see it out here. And that's a huge help for these coaches.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know how it is compared watching some of the other high school and stuff like that, but they're pretty well-rounded.
Yeah. We were impressed with the pitching was good. playing good defense out there. And I know you work with these girls a lot with the hitting, and they started coming around as they got that timing down.
Oh yeah, our pitcher, she's a rocket, man. She throws the ball.
Yeah, no question.
And the other thing that we talked about is, and you and I talked about this Friday night, is girls sliding.
Oh yeah,
Now when you're doing travel ball, they don't have a problem sliding.
some of them still do, but most of the time it's just hard to get them. And I don't understand that sometimes they'll slide in travel ball, but then they won't slide here.
And is there a special reason?
I have no idea. I know it's very frustrating for the middle school coach. Nicole, it frustrates her a lot. I understand.
Anyway, there were, they got fortunate tonight. And, this is a lovely facility. We would like to know what the measurements are, the left field, right field, center field. But this backstop makes every pass ball an adventure because
The ricochet.
yeah, you lay concrete for a living. How many feet is it from the catcher's box to there? About 18, 20 feet.
Oh yeah, and there's no telling which way it's going to bounce off, or if it's gonna hit and stop, or if it's going to come back to the pitcher.
Yeah, because
Exactly.
it's on angles.
Oh yeah.
And I know you do a lot here, for the school, and we like how this is, but maybe, next year you could put bricks up there and then it'll look like it'll look like
You don't
Wrigley
ask for
Field. We'll
much,
have,
do you?
we'll have the bricks there.
Yeah.
Yeah, this all started with this field. My wife had said, Alex, can you help them move a little dirt around? And then it turned into a lot more, but it's pretty awesome. I never thought I was going to have a daughter that was going to play here. I just did it to try to help out the middle school, but it's pretty cool.
Do you know how deep it is to left field or right field?
I don't have that. That fence the storm came and tore it all down, so they've all put a new fence up. So I don't know what the actual distance is on the new fence.
As far as Cameron Concrete, Cameron Enterprises, everything going well?
Oh yeah, we stay busy.
Yeah. I've been telling people, I mean, if you want any kind of concrete work done, no matter what it is, too big, too small, doesn't happen, just call Alex.
Oh yeah, we poured this morning in Madison, and then we came home and I burnt some fields for we do hay production as well.
Oh, okay, good.
So we're doing that, but yeah, we just stay busy. My son Devin, he's starting to take over the business now, and he's just doing a great job.
All right.
Following up with customers and stuff, doing a great job.
Absolutely.
We mentioned the head coach here. Who's the assistant coach?
Look at that, it's Mabry Cameron. Come on over here, sweetie.
We'll put her on the air.
Who's this guy? The assistant. You don't know the assistant coach down here? Oh, well,
we call
who's
him
your
coach.
assistant?
That's my husband.
Oh, okay.
Sean, he helps with close to
Well, that's her husband. So that's who's to make him?
no vanilla. Kim.
Kim,
I was
Kim's husband.
Kim's husband's out there.
my mom got such a thrill.
Oh, and her mom, Nancy, we mentioned her too. So it's been like a gigantic family affair here. And
Well, we're so glad that they tuned in. Thank you.
Yeah, and they can watch it again tonight. Just go to YouTube and
Yeah.
for Country Sports.
Thank
Well,
you so much.
my 93-year-old mother figured out how to watch it, and she's been watching the game tonight. So
Oh,
that's good.
that's great. And I've met her before, and you would never believe she's 93. She acts a little bit younger than me.
Yeah, for sure.
And your wife's here. Your daughter played shortstop tonight. Now, you told me that she does a little pitching from time to time too.
Not a middle school. She's working on pitching, but she hasn't started actually pitching yet. She just plays shortstop and second base.
Okay. And Rodney, your assistant travel ball coach,
Yes.
and his daughter was out there today. Was she in the outfield?
She's just a designated hitter.
Oh, okay. Because I, the view was a little limited, and I kept looking for her and couldn't find her.
Yeah.
That's why, because she was a DH.
Tell you what happened, Alex. We got here and they had our table set up right there in the reserve section, and I thought this is going to be a problem.
Y'all picked a good spot to get out of the sun for sure.
Well, and that was the bonus, but we didn't have to sit there right in everybody's way, so
Oh yeah.
it was perfect.
Well, if you'd have blocked a little bit of the sun, it would have been all right.
Yeah. Well, I would have done that too.
Yeah.
Had a good crowd though.
Oh yeah, it was good. Good time.
Yeah, and every there are so many people that have listened to this game all over the state. My goodness. And when we were talking about this, I told people, I said, probably the most watched game is going to be this game because there are going to be so many grandmas
Oh yeah.
that are tuning in to see And plus, it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. People at work, they're going to watch the game
Oh, yeah.
tonight.
Now, we have two more middle school broadcasts coming up. We've got on the 10th, we're going to do the game against Stark, and then on the 13th, Port St. Joe. But tomorrow, they've got a doubleheader going on here, baseball and softball at the same time, as Lake City Middle will come in here. So that'll be a pretty cool experience. You want to kind of walk back and forth between the two. And Mabry Cameron, one of the stars of the ball game today. How do you think you did?
I did okay.
You did okay.
Yeah, this is scary. I don't like this.
We thought you were an all-star.
You had a pretty good game out there. No errors that I saw.
Yes, sir.
And it swung really hard that last at bat. Were you trying to put one over the fence?
Not really.
You were swinging, girl. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
it was.
So what can you tell us about your teammates' pitching effort tonight? She really seemed to be on.
Yeah, she did really good today.
Mhm.
She gave a lot of effort.
And the other side had a little tougher time tonight. But you guys really, really shined. Now, do you know where your next game is yet?
Our next game is here, actually.
Against
Lake City.
tomorrow.
Tomorrow against Lake City.
Tomorrow against Lake City. Unfortunately, we couldn't do that game because we're doing the high school game tomorrow. Otherwise, we would have been here doing the Lake City game. Now, I've got the pitcher, the winning pitcher of the game. Come on over, dear. Wayne, we do the baseball players, and then when we never say, "Hey, sweetie, come over here." Well, here we're doing the softball game, so we can say, "Sweetie, come over." Hey, you had it going, girl. You struck out, I think, 4 of the first 5 girls.
Yes, sir.
What can you tell us about your pitching? Did you get a little tired in the middle? Did the ball, go up a little bit on you? I mean, because the first inning you were lights out.
Recently I've been working really hard and just being able to come out here and show Coach Williamson that I've been working is, it's good. Yeah.
Well, it worked, and a whole lot of this is timing, getting it together, and all that kind of stuff. And there were some pitches you were just lights out; nobody was going to touch it.
Thank you.
So it was a really good game from you. And then you're batting leadoff.
Yes, sir.
Well, you scored a few runs tonight.
Yes, sir, I did.
Yeah, had a triple there at last at bat, triple with an RBI.
Yes, sir.
Now, were you thinking about an in the parker when you were going around second?
I was trying not to get caught off guard. I mean, that would have been nice, but getting on third is what I could do. So.
Well, we were watching because you came out of the box. You were running.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you were thinking home run. Yeah, and I think under different circumstances they might have sent you home, but with the lead they didn't have to do it.
Sir.
So you had a great game.
Thank you.
And
Yeah, congratulations on the win and Kelsey coming in and pitching that last inning. She did a great job
She
too.
did
Right?
amazing, yes, sir.
Yeah.
And Wayne, we got another star here, the designated hitter.
Yes, that's Maddie Leak, and she did a great job tonight as well.
Maddie, come over
She's
and say
getting
hello.
shy.
Now, Maddie, you came to my restaurant and sang karaoke. I know you're not shy. Okay? So, you could talk a little bit. Now, they got you as a DH, but I talked to you before the game. You told me you could play anywhere.
I can.
Okay. Well, what is your position of choice?
First base.
First base? Okay. And you're happy with your performance tonight? You were swinging hard, girl. And they gave you the bunt sign, like, I don't know, every time you were up. Does that have something to do with because you're fast?
But not really.
Not really.
Do you like to bunt, or would you rather swing away?
Rather swing away.
I know what that used to aggravate me when I'm up there. Quit taking away my strikes, But anyway, nice job and a great win tonight. You guys confident tomorrow against Lake City?
Yes.
Okay. I like that attitude.
Say it with a little more conviction.
Yes.
All right. That's a lot better. All right, well, we're sorry we won't be able to do that game because we'll be doing the varsity baseball game over there because originally if we had known the schedule ahead of time, we would have definitely done. We like to do any game against Lake City, so we would have definitely been doing that.
But we'll be back. We've got 2 more broadcasts with you guys. We're doing the start game and also Port St. Joe. So couple more appearances here on the channel, and we sure appreciate it.
I have some.
All right.
I got another.
Let's do this.
got
We're
the
going to take a
coach?
quick timeout.
Okay.
Then we'll come right back, and hopefully we'll get the coach on the air right after this on rivercountrysports.com.
No matter what the road ahead brings, we'll be there. That's why Farm Bureau Insurance has been a trusted name for over 70 years. You deserve more. You deserve a promise.
Local people, great rates, friendly service. That's the Farm Bureau Insurance promise. Farm Bureau Insurance, serving Florida for over 70 years. In Suwannee County, you'll find Farm Bureau in Brantford and in Live Oak. In Brantford on Drain Street, phone 935-1274. And in Live Oak on Dowling Avenue, call 362-1274. Farm Bureau Insurance.
Do you want to help veterans? Vet Team 6 is a nonprofit organization that helps North Florida and South Georgia veterans with all types of projects. Things that other organizations may not be able to do, like mowing lawns, removing debris, repairing driveways. We even help one veteran bury his donkey. You can help Vet Team 6 by volunteering your time or by making a monetary donation to the cause. For more information, check out our Facebook page at VETTEAMSIX. Vet Team 6. 6 branches, 1 mission.
And back here at Suwannee Middle School, softball, congratulations. We got Coach Nicole Williamson with us, and a big victory here today over Lafayette. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, you guys played well. What'd you think?
They hit the ball well. They played defense well. I mean, those little errors, against the next 2 teams we're going to play will hurt you in the long run. But today we were able to hit the ball well enough to get by with that.
Now, Nicole, you're a Suwannee County girl, and I've been around here for a few years. I've been here when Mayo would just come over here and pound us to death with the Lamb girl and another Lamb girl.
Oh, the Lambs.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Were you ever on the other side of that?
Not Natalie, but I believe it was Kelsey and Lydia I played against.
Yeah, they had some girls who could throw. That is for sure. But anytime that you beat a neighbor, it's just a little more special.
We were kind of impressed with the pitching. Good starting pitching. Then you came in late and kind of a closer. I mean, how deep do you go as far as your pitching staff?
We've got 2 main girls who can really go, and then we've got 3 little 6th graders.
All right, give us the name. We know the name of one of those 2 girls. What's the name of the other?
The starting 2 or the 2 6th graders?
You're starting 2.
Starting 2, Brielle Dukes and Kelsey Stratton.
Those are the 2 we saw in the game, Tom. Thanks
Well,
for
I didn't
paying
know
attention.
she may have had one hidden somewhere.
No.
She had 10 runs on him.
And then I believe we've got 5 more girls who can throw on the B team.
Okay. All right. How's the B team doing, by the way?
They've had 1 game so far. They got rained out on Friday, and they play Brantford tomorrow.
Okay, good deal. And you guys got Lake City Middle School coming in here.
It's
So
going to be tough.
that is going to be tough.
I think they're undefeated right now. So.
Yeah. What is our record, by the way?
That's a good question.
Well, I know we got 1 win because I just saw it.
Yes, that was our 5th win, I believe.
Okay.
Oh,
So
wow.
I think
That's
we're
pretty stout.
5 and 6, right? 5 and 6.
Okay. And
The
it's up.
conference is tough.
But here's the thing, you got an opportunity tomorrow. And I mean, you may be the underdog, but you never know.
Oh, we've got a shot. If
Yeah.
we can play tight D, don't make the small errors, hit the ball, do our job at the plate and on the mound, I mean, we can win.
And I'm telling folks watching, come out tomorrow out of the middle school. You'll have a double dip. So you have the baseball game on one side, softball on the other. I mean, what a great atmosphere.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what, Wayne? Actually, my schedule is so busy tomorrow, I could actually do both of those things.
Is that right?
I could come here and watch the game and then go do the baseball game with you.
Okay. Well, you could.
Yeah.
And you'll be ready to go.
Yeah.
Nicole, congratulations. And thanks for the hospitality. Appreciate you having us out here.
Thank you.
And don't forget the key so I can get to my car.
I'll let you out.
Oh, yeah. We don't want to get stuck in here all night.
No, I'll let you out. My car's over there, so
All right. Thank you so much.
you're welcome.
All right. Saw you were going to take a timeout. Back to wrap it up after this on rivercountrysports.com.
Your one-stop auto shop, J&W Automotive. At J&W, they do paint and body work. Yeah, collision repair, paint jobs, bumper repair. They'll handle your insurance claim for you. At J&W, no job is too big or too small. They also sell vehicles, repair vehicles, retire vehicles, plus front-end alignments, AC work, computer diagnostics. They cut and program keys. They are your one-stop, all-in-one automotive shop. J&W Automotive. Highway 129 North in Live Oak. Call 364-1377. Online at jwautos.com.
Excellence in academic and clubs. Tradition, family, future. Foundations for lifelong learning. Leadership begins here. Careers start here. Curiosity meets opportunity. Building the leaders of tomorrow. Learning begins with love. One district, every student, every day. The Suwannee County School District, my choice for high-quality education.
And back here on rivercountrysports.com, Tom, that was fun.
Oh yeah, it was, hey, we 10-run ruled them. The day is young. There were just so many people that listened to this game around the state, grandmas every place. And that's another great thing about doing this. Well, you're able to bring this to people that otherwise would not, no way that they're going to get this. And like I say, I don't care if it's girls softball or, boys football. It's great for.
Well, that's the beauty. You
everybody.
could be watching this, overseas. I mean, as long as you have access to the internet.
Yeah.
Rivercountrysports.com, and there we are. If you like and subscribe to the channel, and we send notifications whenever we have a live broadcast. We've got a live broadcast coming up tonight. We're going to do the Suwannee Sports Report. That airs starting at 7 o'clock here on the channel. Join us, Tom and I, along with Coach Billy Moran, talk a little Suwannee baseball, the Suwannee Sports Report, brought to you by Roundtree Moore Ford on Highway 90 in Lake City. So don't miss that here on River Country. And then speaking of Suwannee baseball, tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, Wakulla coming into Booster Field to take on the Dogs.
Yeah, and, Coach Moran trying to get off the schneid a little bit there, face some really tough pitching, tough competition, and, maybe tonight, or tomorrow night rather, the bats will come alive. And we can do as well there as we've done right here tonight.
We brag about the season that they had a year ago, and we're about the same spot that they were before they took off and had that long winning streak. So
yeah,
I'm ready for them to explode. That's about to happen.
Oh yeah, and what we're all waiting for, I think, Coach Moran's waiting a little longer and a little harder than us, but yeah, we'll be there tomorrow night, and the weather should be okay. We'll fog forecast, but today was a beautiful day. We were fortunate that we had the shady spot, and tomorrow night should be just as good. So if you can't get out to the game, you can watch us. If you can get out to the game, you can still watch us.
Yeah, you can bring your phone. And our next middle school broadcast will be on Tuesday the 10th. That's a 5 o'clock start against Start as Bradford County comes in here. That's going to wrap up this broadcast, Tom. Appreciate you helping out, and we'll see you tomorrow night for tonight for the coaches show and tomorrow night for the high school game. Sawyer Brooks was our streaming producer. Our camera operators were Him Patel, Lucy Roberts, and Lucy Gullup. Thanks once again to Cameron Concrete, Cameron Enterprises for making this broadcast possible. I'm Wayne Luttrell. See you next time here on